Fight. That old man is a gangster. All right. Shout out. My wife's going to call me right now. Girl, I'm live. Trump is a gangster. All right. He gets his ear blown off. What does he do? He gets up and tells you to fight. I like Dana White's post. Dana White's post said, I'm on a plane right now flying to Italy, and my phone has been blown up with text messages from people informing me Donald Trump was shot. I'm absolutely sick to my stomach and in complete shock. I still don't know how bad it is or if he's okay, but McMahon just sent me this picture, and I'm praying President Trump, and it's obviously Trump with the fist. He's got some blood, right? Obviously praying that President Trump is 100% healthy. This image perfectly reflects exactly the man I know Donald Trump to be. He is the toughest, most resilient American badass on this planet. I hope the weak coward that shot him gets what he deserves. Okay, Dana, he did. All right? Secret Service saw to that. They were a little late. Would have been better to kill him before he shot the 45th president of the United States. But, he is no longer with us. Fuck that guy. You don't get more anti-democratic than, assassination attempts. So good riddance. Folks, that was insane. That fucked up my weekend. All right. I'm really glad Trump lived, but I had other shit I was going to do this weekend. Nope. On my couch, just watching that over and over again. Like, what is going on? All right. So can we all calm down now? Are we all good? I saw Trump put up JD Vance for vice president. It's not a crazy pick, right? Everybody's going to calm down now, right? We got to respond to a couple of the crazy folks. First of all, we all know, we've all got that crazy friend who said fake, staged. I'll tell you what, if you think that was staged, if you think that wasn't blood, if you think a bullet didn't go through his ear, if you have some other, this was set up, this was the Trump campaign setting this up, you're a child. You're a child. Not even Alex Jones thinks Trump set this up as a campaign stunt or something. It's just so ridiculous to even say out loud, right? But I see it. I constantly see it. So anybody who's pitching that, anybody who's based on the data, based on the evidence you have, if you think that was fake, you are an adult child and you can be disregarded as such. Okay? Come on, folks. Yeah. But it was fucked up. So I'm glad we got through it. The next time Donald Trump shows up to a UFC pay-per-view, it's going to be loud. Dude hit a whole other level. He got street cred now. Donald Trump brought 50 Cent back. Okay? Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. I'm white, so I won't say the last part. Many men, many, 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 many men. He even says it in there. He says, call me to Don. Yo, Cody calls. What's up? Are you guys ready to talk about some fist fights? I got some news, okay? Breaking news, folks. I'm going to give my locks and my parlays, and I'm going to give my own bets. People have asked me for a long time. They've said, Mike, what are you betting on? What are your bets this weekend? Who are you going to parlay together? How are you going to? Because I give you my 5 most confident locks, which I'm going to do again today. But I want to give you guys what I'm actually betting on. So I started a Telegram. It's in the description of this video. Go check it out. Jump into the Telegram. And I'm going to start posting more content in there. I'll make a video today for you. And I will definitely post my actual bets. All right. And I bet after weigh-ins. So you guys will see them on Friday. Up until then, I'll give you some more content. Check out the Telegram. Please jump in. Do it. If you're on the team, do it. All right. We got a nice card coming up here this week. My rapid fire 5 most confident picks are Cody Gibson over Brian Kelleher. Brian Kelleher kind of sucks. Bruno Silva over Cody Durden. Cody Durden's good at wrestling, but Bruno Silva's a better striker and jiu-jitsu player. Doohoo Choi. I'm going with the dog. It's a tough one, but Doohoo Choi is dangerous on the feet. I do like his explosiveness and his athleticism in this fight. Miranda Maverick, that's a confident one. And Amanda Lemos. Now, I know some people are going to say, Mike, Amanda Lemos, Virna Jandiroba's takedowns are tremendous. I will dig in deep, okay? I did a slight tape study before this. I just watched the Mackenzie Dern fight back, and I thought, you know what? Mackenzie Dern's only really getting sweeps, had a lot of trouble taking Amanda Lemos down. Amanda Lemos going 5 rounds with the champ. But I will do a deep, deep, deep dive. And by Friday, in my Telegram, I'll give you my actual bets. I want to see, can she defend takedowns on the fence? That's what this fight is all about. If Virna Jandiroba can push her into the fence like she does other girls, she's going to need to connect her hands together to get these takedowns. She puts a hook in. She starts getting some back exposure, putting her chest on her opponent's back. She starts breaking them down to a hand, breaking them down to a knee. I know the game. I do it to plenty of folks myself. Virna Jandiroba is going to need takedowns in this fight because she cannot, I repeat, she cannot strike with Amanda Lemos. Amanda Lemos is going to blast her, blast her on the feet. And so Amanda Lemos potentially putting Virna Jandiroba away. Again, I got to really study that wall wrestling because Virna Jandiroba is the best in the division at wrestling on the fence, that MMA game on the fence. She's got a little bit of Dagestan in her. Little bit. Can you tell? In the face? Just kidding. That was fucked up. That was like Trump making fun of that paraplegic guy. That was fucked up. Forgive me. Okay? Virna Jandiroba, you seem like a cool gal. I'm not trying to talk shit. My bad. Miranda Maverick. Look, we got to think Miranda Maverick breaks the doors down here. Let me pull up the Tapology so we can run through. People are like, what's Tapology? I don't know. Sure, dog. What do you like? What do you like? What type of site do you like where you could break down all of the details? Because Barbosa ain't got it. All right, she just beat Andrea Lee. That's right, decision. Priscilla Cachoeira, that was the armbar finish she had. Jasmine Jasudavicius fight, that was a surprising one. I thought that was Jasmine Jasudavicius's breakout performance. If I remember, this one was Canada, right? She looked really good doing it. Before that, Shenny Yong, Miranda Maverick beat Sabina Mazo, who I've trained with over at King's MMA before. She rear naked choked her in the second round. Rear naked strangle, for all of you who were real fans, you guys know, right? Why do they call it a rear naked choke? Because Brazilians don't speak good English. It's not a choke. You choke on spaghetti. You strangle a person, right? You're cutting off the blood to the brain. That is strangulation. Let's be specific. It's a rear behind them, naked, no other limbs in, strangle. Okay? Let's be specific. I think she could rear naked strangle Barbosa. I do. And the odds aren't too crazy. 2-1. Dude, we're going to look at that one for sure. Okay. Not very often. I'm betting on the gals. Ladies, not very often. But Miranda Maverick might be it. Okay. Maverick, remember Sarah Palin, who's old enough. Okay. Maverick. I think she might get it done. Virna has never been stopped. Fair point, Show Joe. I have that same shirt. Badass. Come on, man. Represent. I worked for Bellator for 2 years. Van had a fluke performance. That was crazy. Seeing him get caught was nuts. Seeing him get caught was nuts. We'll talk about last week for sure. But seeing him get caught was crazy. He was doing well, too. He was winning the fight. It was a good fight. Yeah. It's MMA, folks. You know? How about Thug fucking Rose? Throwing down. How about Thug Rose putting it down for y'all? Who was in my comment section saying, ring rust? You shouldn't say that Tracy Cortez has ring rust. It's better that she had all this time off. Wrong. Wrong. Remember Trump and the Hillary Clinton debates? Wrong. Wrong. They had to shut off his mic this last debate. Are we back to Trump now? Yes, we are. Wrong. Rose Namajunas was able to dominate the fight with movement, and she was hitting takedowns on Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez could not get the ball rolling. Finally, in the 5th round, she had a decent round, but it's just because Thug Rose knew she was up, and she could have put her away early, too. That left hook was money. Oh, bam! She put that thing on the jaw. She punched that bitch's eyelash off. You saw that shit go flying? Whoa. Tracy Cortez, what are you doing wearing fake eyelashes into the cage? What are you doing? Fake eyelashes into a cage fight? Not the move. They're going to get punched off, especially if you're fighting the most accurate striker in the division. I mean, Thug Rose don't miss, okay? Thug Rose looked great. The takedowns she was getting those were surprising to me. That was really cool to see her taking down Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez just looked like she'd been out of the game for a while. I think my pick on that one was spot on. My analysis on that one was spot on because you could really see how she was not in season and how Thug Rose was. Thug Rose was ticking, pop, pop, pop. She's got that she'll move her head off the center line, throw the cross. Like, she doesn't hit the hardest, especially in the one division up, but Chubby Thug Rose can get it done, okay? 2-0 now after moving up, isn't that right? So, great victory by Thug Rose Namajunas. Anybody else who cashed it, you're welcome. I'm 8 out of 10 in the last 10 main events. I got to say I'm proud of that. That's good. 8 out of 10. We're making money, folks. So, we'll go Miranda Maverick. Next one on this new card, Doohoo Choi is back. South Korea, thank you for giving us the Korean Superboy back. We've been waiting. Can you stop taking our talent? Korean Zombie, Superboy. I mean, how many do you have to take our talent? They're like, yes, we border North Korea, Mike Finch. The fuck do you want us to do? All right, my bad. But I'm just saying, this guy is benefiting you, okay? He's bringing love to South Korea, man. Doohoo Choi's a beast. He's such an explosive striker. I'm going to assume that he's been training. I'm going to assume he's going to come in guns a-blazing. Bill Algeo's legit. Bill Algeo's well-rounded. He's a very crafty veteran. Señor Perfecto. Isn't that it? Right? Bill Algeo's game for sure. It's not about doubting Bill Algeo. It's really not. It's about Korean Superboy. Now, I hear you in the back. Mike, what about ring rust? For sure. Ring rust is a factor. We'll see if I decide to actually put capital down on this one. See you in Telegram. But I do believe that Doohoo Choi he has a lot of runway left in the UFC. He's very explosive, far more athletic than a Bill Algeo. And, you'll be hard pressed to win in the first or second round with him, right? You kind of got to slow him down and get him into a slugfest to start landing good shots on him. He is fast. He's got pop in his shots, and that 0 to 60, wop, pop. I think he'll be piecing up Bill Algeo nicely. So that's dog money, by the way. Doohoo Choi, underdog of the night. We'll look at it, okay? So we'll move on to Bruno Silva over Cody Durden. Look, you can break fist fights down into 3 elements, okay? There's striking, right? There's grappling on the ground, and then there's the in-between. Who decides where the fight takes place? You can call it wrestling if you want, but judo comes into play. Sambo comes into play, right? Which is pretty much wrestling. I think Cody Durden has that one, right? Dirty Durden. He's the better wrestler. But Bruno Silva's nastier on the ground. He could potentially submit him, potentially get some stuff going. And then on the feet, you got to think that Bulldog's got it, even though he don't fight like a bulldog. Who wants to fight like a bulldog? Bulldogs can't even move. They can't even turn their head. They got those little T-Rex fucking stubby legs, You don't want to fight like a bulldog. You want to fight like a pit bull, but not a bulldog. And he doesn't. He's very, he's got the deep stance. He's got good timing. I like him in this fight. So let's go with Bruno Silva And I think he passes the gatekeeper here with Cody Durden, probably via submission, probably wraps it up because Cody Durden can't help himself. He's going to shoot, and he's going to shoot again. And then he's going to shoot again. And in those sequences, his neck could get caught. So Bruno Silva chokes him. All right. Then we've got Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson is better than Brian Kelleher. All right. Love him, hate him, don't care, whatever. His frame is he's so much taller, so much longer. He's going to be a better grappler. And what is Brian Kelleher going to do? I mean, I really don't think Brian Kelleher is UFC level. I think that's been fairly apparent. And Cody Gibson can be. Cody Gibson has a potential future in the UFC. I don't think Brian Kelleher does. So, let's all due respect to Brian Kelleher, let's move him out of the UFC. Cody Gibson gets a nice dub here. Okay. So my 5 most confident picks: Cody Gibson, Bruno Silva, Duhu Choi, Miranda Maverick, Amanda Lemos. Again, Virna Jandiroba is good on the grappling aspects. We'll deep dive into that one. I'll give you guys a good analysis. All right, later in the week. Rose was levels. Slap those fake lashes out. It's true, Stormy. It wasn't even a slap. It was a freaking bam. It was the left hook hit her, and then she hit her with that straight cross. Wham! Got those lashes out of there. Out of there. Tracy boxes like she just learned a few months ago. Ding! I think that's because she can't. It's hard to time Rose Namajunas. Like, that's a tough one to come back from after a layoff. It really is. Rose is faster. Rose is more mobile. So you don't really have confidence you're going to land on something. And then if you miss, Rose is going to pop you back. So that's a tough gal to hit. All right. Alex Gomez with 49 MX. What is MX? Let me look up what MX currency is. MX. Mexican peso? I should have known that, huh? Okay. Thank you so much. All right, cool. So, and he just gave so generously 49. All right, so 49. So it's like $3. Bro, I appreciate that so much. Alex, you got anything you want to say? Got anything you want to draw? Anything you want answered? I'm yours, my friend. You got some time here with me, okay? Let me know if you need anything at all. I got you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Alex Gomez. You're the man. Love you, Finch, man. Love right back at you, Alex. Who do you got in a Jones versus Aspinall? Holy shit. Oh, I asked and he came back with it. Jon Jones versus Tommy Aspinall is the worst fight in the world if you're Jon Jones. If you're Tommy Aspinall, it is the best fight you could possibly want. Tom Aspinall is huge, Alex. Tom Aspinall is in his prime, Alex. Jon Jones is a guy who has been the light heavyweight champion, who, yes, became a heavyweight, yes, beat Cyril Gane in an impressive fashion very quickly, but we didn't get to see a lot. And Tommy Aspinall's on fire, man. His hands are on fire. Jon Jones might stomp that knee. I mean, the one thing, right? Tommy Aspinall, bum knee. Okay? Remember that Curtis Blades fight? Laying around like Homer Simpson holding his knee. Looks like one of those soccer games you guys like in Mexico, right? Football, excuse me. Laying around, grabbing the knee. I don't know. I think that Tom Aspinall takes him down and dominates him for sure. I think Tom Aspinall wins that fight 9 times out of 10. Tom Aspinall has unfair advantages. He's more in his prime. He's much larger, and he's a great athlete at that weight. His dad's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's been competing since he was young. His top game is ridiculous. He's very, very good. Understands pins, understands how to attack from half guard and side control, which a lot of heavyweights cannot really say, right? It's all like ground and pound and ooh, I'm on top. Sweet. Thank God I'm on top. You know? Versus Tom Aspinall really has a well-rounded game. He fights like a lighter man. So we got to go with Tom Aspinall over Johnny Bones. And I know that's going to piss some people off. Look, I think I've finally switched on this one. I think I've always thought Jon Jones would beat Poatan because Jon Jones is the wrestler. But as time has gone on, Poatan's been knocking fools out more, which I've predicted each time. And I know some of you have better bank balances because of it. That's awesome. And not like I pick your fights. Make sure you're picking your own fights. And now Jon Jones has been out for so long, man. I don't know that the wrestling, I don't know that that'll be enough. I think he'll get clipped, you know? So I'm even going to say he's not even the best light heavyweight anymore. Not the best light heavyweight, not the best heavyweight. Come back and prove me wrong, John. I think the folks are kind of overrating him now. Such an L for anyone who bet on Cortez. Only reason why she wasn't plus $1 billion was because she was hot to so many simps. Cortez, cool story, but mid at the moment. Swear she's always crying. Makes the attraction go away. I mean, it is what it is. Mikey, what up, Anakin? Does Poatan KO Magomed on Kalaev? That's interesting. That's a really interesting one, right? Because Magomed's the one guy in the division that, like, even like off camera, I've told AJ DeVito on our show Moneyline, I'm like, Magomed on Kalaev could be the poison, right? That ruins Poatan's nice run here because of the takedowns, man. You know? Alex Pereira has been fighting guys who are fellow strikers and well-rounded guys who don't really have that imposing wrestling. Ankalaev has nice takedowns. He's heavy on top, you know? Remember Jan Blachowicz made it like a split decision with Poatan, made it close. You remember Jan Blachowicz getting run over a bit by Ankalaev hitting those takedowns? I know how that fight was scored. I remember, but that's an interesting one. I got to break that one down. Poatan's kind of on fire, Anakin. I don't know. You know about fire, Anakin, right? Remember when you turned into Darth Vader in the lava? Okay. Shama. My man's on fire. Thanks, Finch, man. You're welcome, Alex. All right. I gave you guys my picks. Let's look at last week a little bit. Why not? We'll talk about Thug Rose, Nama Yunus, and there were some other fist fights that we liked. What were the picks? Oh, man, am I pissed off about the bad decision. I am so sorry that the judges fucked you guys. I think Santiago Ponzinibbio won that fight. I don't care what you say. Muslim Salikov gets the nod. Ugh. Santiago should have just been a little more dynamic. Like, he was cutting him off and he was walking him down on the fence. And I'm always like, he was just, one more right hand, one more left hook away. That was too bad to see. Gene Silva over Drew Dober. Called it. Gabriel Bonfim over Angelusa. Told you. Hope you cashed that. What else did we put up? Joshua Van. Wow. Joshua Van KO. You want to talk about it? This is mixed martial arts. This is what happens when you got on those little tiny gloves, whatever those new gloves are made out of, and you're throwing limbs around, knees. I mean, there are serious weapons in mixed martial arts you can run into, and Charles Johnson was able to get a legendary KO. He had a guy banging with him, He had a guy fighting fire and fire with him, so maybe that's what Charles Johnson really needed to stand out, because he'd been going to decisions, man. I mean, he's been going to decisions. Decision with Jake Hadley. Decision with Azat Maxim. Decision with Rafael Estevam. Decision with Cody Durden. Split decision with Ode Osborne. Out of nowhere, he knocks out Joshua Van. Folks, I didn't see it coming. Folks. But different stylistic fight made something different happen. So very interesting. Jasmine Jazdavicius. I told you guys Montel Jackson. All right? Montel Jackson. A lot of smart folks on Damon Blackshear. I had Montel Jackson. What else? I gave out Andre Petrosky. Andre Petrosky pick. Come on, folks. I know it was boring, okay? But when we're betting on things, excitement's not, it's not everything. It's almost nothing. It's all about the dub. And I said Andres Petrosky was stronger and better at grappling. Was he not? Gave the Andre Petrosky pick out, and I'm glad I did. All right. Chat blowing up. Shum. That's right. That's right. Gene Silva did it for me. Gene Silva had an incredible performance, man. I told you guys that the durability of Drew Dober is legit. And is it or is it not, man? You got to cut that guy's face open and make a doctor stop it because Drew Dober ain't going nowhere. Somebody tell Gene Silva, could we stop hugging Gene? Gene, do we need to embrace a hug? How about after the fight, Gene? Gene's always like, just a kiss. Just one kiss for me, please. Like, bro, chill. We don't need all this love in the middle of the cage right now when we're like betting money on these fist fights, okay? Can we get the full 5 minutes instead of 4:45? Because the first 15 seconds, you had to do the fucking salsa dance with your opponent. We know it's a good fight, but he wanted to kiss before the fight. He's a lover. I was going to get that tattoo, lover, fighter, yin yang. I was going to do that. Lover, fighter. Good family tattoo. Shout out to Joel Huff. He told me, he's like, quarter sleeve on the house, just for your MMA fights, rock the good family tattoo stuff. Give us a shout on the mic. I'm like, for sure, no problem. He drew something up for me. And then I got cold feet. I got nothing, folks. Not a tattoo on me. I got cold feet. I was like, forever? Can marry my wife, right? But tattoo forever? I got out of there. Could have had a nice quarter sleeve on the house. Van was the saddest loft. Dude's only 22 and got destroyed. Think about it the other way, bro. Think about it the other way. He's only 22. He's going to bounce back. He's going to be fine. King of Kung Fu won by robbery. Bro, can I sweep a card? Like, bro. Unbelievable. Montel versus Peyton Talbot. Book it. Interesting. Quick Jackson was quick. So I'm down for that fight. Never seen CJ come out of the third round aggressive ever. Yeah, Elf people say Blackshear. That guy sucked. A lot of people were on him, right? I don't know of any cappers who weren't on him. I just knew. No, I didn't even lock it, but that was my pick. Gene Silva, and you could verify that by checking out Moneyline. Gene Silva going to be a contender. Pons got robbed. I'm saying. All right. So for the premium Telegram, do I have to DM you on IG? No. Just jump into the premium Telegram. Jump into the free one. The free one, I'll post a video tonight, or at least I'll make a video whenever my boy T, who runs it's, going to post it. And he's going to try to update that thing daily for me. If you guys want the premium one, you just like Venmo at Mike Finch MMA. I'm going to make a Mike Finch show one. But what I want to do is just give you guys an opportunity to see my bets. So that's what I'm going to do. I bet on Friday after weigh-ins. If you guys want to tail my bets, that's up to you. If you want to at least get the info in so you can make up your own mind, that's up to you. I will continue to give my picks away for free out here for you guys. I'll give you my confident ones here. I'll give you my full card picks. And then if you guys want to know what I'm betting, okay, then jump in the Telegram, and I'll make some more content. I'll break down a couple fights for you guys and keep it interesting. So just going from, one show, now I'm 2 shows a week. Now I'm going to start doing more content. So giving you guys more and more. Okay, because you've been showing up. You guys have earned it. All right. You guys have been showing up here to the lives. I do appreciate it. It's cool to see more and more people coming in. If you guys want to support, like it, comment, right? Leave a W in the chat. All right. Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. What was that old song? Just just jump in. And then if you want more content, Telegram's where it's going to be at. Okay. Free app, download it. There's a free group. And then there's the other one we got too. Okay. You guys will see all that in the chat. Just jump in there for now, because I'm going to try to make some content for you guys tonight. I like this card. You know, it's always tougher to bet on fight nights, but sometimes there are some diamonds in there. And I got a couple I like right now. So I'm going to iron them out. And then once I see him at weigh-ins, I'll make my final thoughts. I'll post them up on Telegram. You guys will see me there. Okay. All right. Peace and love, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming through. You deal with me talking about politics, but I'll keep it about fistfights. All right. I'll do my best. All good. I hope to see you guys on Telegram. As always, it's peace and love. Have a good one, folks.